So it's Christmas Day and you're home alone, but what if today could be different? What if there were small, simple ways to make it a little bit brighter, a little bit easier? Why not approach today with curiosity? What small things could you do to make it different? One of the most effective ways to reduce loneliness is to find ways to connect. Start with the people you do know. Send them messages wishing them happy Christmas. And although the replies will probably be delayed because they're busy, they will come. And also you might like to reach out to somebody who's doing it tough and send them a happy Christmas message. You can join all sorts of online communities. Of course, there are support groups and you may already be in them, and certainly post today because there will be other people who get what you're going through and may be very happy to chat to somebody who's in the same situation. But there's also hobby forums and Reddit threads. Many people are online looking for connections. Some groups may take a while to approve your initial application. It's good to get it started today, but others you can jump in. Forums like Reddit are so good to meet interesting people who discuss really interesting topics from all over the world. And real friendships can develop. A simple thing that I've started doing when I feel alone or forgotten is to start to think just how many people have contributed to my well-being. A very simple example, I'm eating a carrot and I think about, well, first of all, there was the farmer who grew the carrot, the person who harvested it, and the person who transported it from the farm to the market, and the person that bought it and took it to the supermarket, and then the supermarket person who put it out for display. All those people have contributed to me eating a carrot. And when I think about it and do it for a whole lot of things, including the medicines I take, it's like I'm surrounded by an enormous community of people. You could take this idea and maybe draw it as somehow you're being supported by the community. And the other thing is not idealizing Christmas. Christmas really isn't what the commercials show, the large happy families, the well-behaved children, magnificent food. Families argue, people get bored, and sadly, violence increases. The great benefit of being alone is that you can choose how you celebrate the day. You can create a unique day for yourself. You're not bound by the typical Christmas traditions. The first one is to plan your day. That may sound boring, work-related, but the advantage of planning is there's always something to look forward to, and it helps to make the day seem a lot more manageable and enjoyable. And of course, you don't have to rigidly stick to the plan. If you get caught up in something or get a better idea. One of the things that I really enjoy doing is theming my day. You can celebrate midwinter, which is where a lot of Christmas traditions come from. Focus on creating a cozy atmosphere, light candles, enjoy warm drinks. Midwinter is the time that in a sense you celebrate that the sun is about to come back and things are about to change. Christmas, of course, has a spiritual side. You might like to check out streamed church services on TV or radio, but YouTube is full of beautiful carol service and Christmas music. And a shout out here, my choir's performance of the Messiah at the Sydney Opera House is a really good watch. You might like to make today a day of reflection, where you start a journal or listen to reflective music or try guided meditations through apps or on YouTube. People who've got a sort of interest in philosophy and never really looked at it, or might like to explore Stoicism and Marcus Aurelius and Buddhism, both of which give us really valuable insights about how to manage the challenges of a chronic illness. Find videos on YouTube, but also there's an absolute wealth of information on Google. And of course, if you do enjoy Christmas, then make it yours. Put up some homemade decorations, get your favourite Christmas carol music, and of course, make a Christmas mug cake. Very simple: flour, water, eggs, sugar, and whatever dried fruit and nuts you've got on hand. You mix it all up and you cook it for a minute or so. Very comforting and quite delicious. And of course, if you've been organised and got some Christmas food in, enjoy it. But what about individual specific things to do, irrespective of what theme you've chosen? It's about being curious and trying new things, rather like you do on holiday. The simplest is to just try a new streaming service. Sign up for a month, make sure you cancel it, and then see new movies, new ideas of what you could watch. And with box sets these days, it's possible actually to get so engrossed in something that it's several hours of just gone and you've had a great time. And explore new music. Platforms like Spotify or YouTube let you discover genres and artists that you really don't know much about. Just put the topic into the search function. And if you really don't know what to explore at all, ask Google, what types of music should I look at? It's really interesting to listen to music from other countries. They use different instruments, different beats. It just feels very different and quite exotic. Or you could just sing along to your favourite tunes. And if you're feeling really brave, try karaoke. There's backing tracks on YouTube. And another really fun thing to do is to play online games. You don't have to be an expert. Start with a simple card game. It's about having fun. And the big advantage of doing it online is that if you've got brain fog or find concentration difficult, you can spend as long as you like deciding your next move. And in terms of connectedness, most importantly, they include chat functions. Why not use the day to explore a new hobby or skill, or have fun with your creativity? There are how-to videos on YouTube, or do a Google search for other ideas, or just you give it a go. You can try painting or drawing the view from your window, crafts such as embroidery, or even try making and posting a video for TikTok or YouTube Short. The idea is to enjoy the process of being creative. It's not about creating that perfect piece of work. Think back when you used to be in kindergarten and you just drew without any worry. Or you can check out video and online recipes to find something new to create with whatever's in your pantry at the moment. And really check out other cuisines and things you haven't tried before. And if you'd like something a bit meatier, do a deep dive and explore a topic you've always been interested in. Maybe you've been curious about what was life like in ancient Rome, or space technology, or wildlife photography. And during the day, a bit of light exercise, to the extent you can do it, will help your mood. If you're well enough, it's good to get outside and just have some connection with the bigger world. But if you're confined to your home, particularly if it's very cold, rather than doing what you normally might do as an exercise program, check out YouTube beginner-friendly videos for things like yoga or Tai Chi or seated exercise videos. But today is not just about trying new things and being curious. It's also about taking care of yourself with food and drink and maybe candles. And also the traditional things that work for you. For me, the movie Pride and Prejudice, the first one, is my go-to. I imagine quite a lot of people would prefer something more action-oriented, or a book. If you haven't tried ebooks before, maybe download Kindle and get a cheap book on Amazon. And then if the day feels really very difficult and you're feeling down, and none of these things are really helpful, reach out to a helpline in your city. Volunteers are there to listen to you and to talk to you. You're not a burden. They genuinely want to hear from you. And as a previous volunteer, there was nothing worse than giving up your time on an important day and then not have the phone ring. So call them. So I hope that this has given you some ideas about how to make today different. Now it's over to you. Pick one or two things from this video and just give them a go. Be curious, try something different. And please let me know in the comments how you went, what worked for you, what didn't work for you, what you'd recommend for other people. And to everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day today.